from RedBud. Go all the way back to the beginning of the day 4 hours ago. Hunter Lawrence coming in undefeated overall this year and pulling away in the series standings. One thing didn't change, the crowd was pumped up at the beginning of the day as well. Is that Lawrence trying to pick his gait?
Yeah, Hunter Lawrence has been on a roll the last couple weeks. He said he had to focus on qualifying so he can get a better gate position, so he can get a better start for the first moto, and he executed that to the fullest. Was dominant. One of the best performances I've seen for him all year long. You know, Hayden Deegan was right there. He just ran away from him. There's nothing else to say about that. He was on fire since first practice, the green flag, and he was on fire since that gate drop.
Couple riders down. Jalek Swoll crashes. This is a turn 3, and then his bike gets run over, and he did not complete this race. The bike was damaged. He did come back and actually rode well in Moto 2. He was okay. Then this, Ryder D. Francesco, Tom Viel.
Yeah, they come together. Ryder D went on the inside, trying to made a mistake and then tried to block, and Tom Viel, they come together and then they go down. And then this is another incident where Joe Shimoda goes off the track, ends up getting a one position penalty for not allowing Cooper to get back to, excuse me.
Yep. To get around him. That was a penalty there. Cooper would have a penalty of his own later. We'll show you that. Battle is on. You got Seth Hammaker on the 35 back in action after an injury. First time this year. Nice pass on the outside by the always hard-charging RJ Hampshire.
Yeah, at this point, Seth Hammaker was riding really good. This was for a third position in the race. And then right here, this is another one. Justin Cooper, as we saw Hunter Lawrence last weekend. This is a no-no. You do not jump on the red cross flag. There's a rider which you can barely see the top of his head over there. So he jumps, gets 7 points, or 5 points, excuse me.
Yeah.
But everybody was chasing this guy right here.
Yep, as you said, he pulls away from Deegan and everyone else, and finally gets a first moto win. So the only small, tiny little flaw in the game for Hunter, he solved it by winning Moto 1, but then Moto 2, disaster.
Wow, big disaster. Scary moment for Hunter. A lot of these guys, this corner is notorious. When you go back to this gate, these guys are going wide open, and as you can see, Hunter got very lucky that it's not worse than what it was, but you got guys flipping, and all of that was caused because he didn't get the best jump, and those guys closed them off. And when you get sandwiched, it's not the burrito that you want. You don't want to be in the middle of that, but we were kind of wondering as he was holding his wrist, looked like his arm, he was in some pain. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Hunter, but the good news is once he went in and visited the doctors there with the Alpine Stars medic team, it turned out that it wasn't that bad, and the hope is that he can return for our next race at Southwick. Up front in this moto, Deegan actually got the whole shot, but Levi Kitchen gets around him, and he was on fire.
Yeah, Hayden Deegan was able to the whole shot, and looked like he was going to be able to just hold on to this with Hunter Lawrence going out, but Levi's had something else to say. They went back and forth the first couple laps, and then as we're watching right here, Hammaker taking out the KTM sign for us after the first moto top 5, and then coming back going down. But yeah, Levi was on another level, not like he was when he won that Thunder Valley last year. On another level. But Hayden Deegan did what he needed to do. He knew Hunter Lawrence was out, and this rookie was on verge to be able to get his first overall victory of his career.
He was sitting 2-2, and eventually Tom Viel would get to him, but that wouldn't even matter. Even a 2-3 would get it done. So here you go, moto win coming for Kitchen, but he was 7th in the first moto, so he's going to end up 2nd overall. First moto win of the year for Kitchen there.
I don't even think he knew he hit the checkered flag.
So looking back for that, but here is Deegan, knows he has the overall in his hands, and he's going to be, as he pointed out at the podium, the first American to win a race this year because the Australian Lawrence brothers had swept every race until now. The 17-year-old rookie out of Temecula, California, second-generation rider, gets it done. There's the hug from Dad Brian Deegan. There's Mom Marissa, sister Haley. Hudson, his brother's got to be around somewhere.
Yeah, family event. Congratulations. I got to say, his dad, for the first victory, was a little bit more, I guess, authentic for what it was by Ghost riding the whip. But congratulations, Hayden. This is the first of many to come.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So there is how the overall breaks down. He scores 42 championship points with the 2-3 scores. That's the most of anyone today. Kitchen and Cooper make it a Yamaha sweep on the podium. And Vial, oh, if not for that crash early in Moto 1, he could have been in contention to win today. Instead, he goes 9-2 for 4th. RJ Hampshire 5th. Volan, Shimoda, Hamaker, Lawrence ends up 9th overall with 1 and 40th, last place in the second moto with the crash. And Daxton Bennett, pro debut, 10-9 for 10th. That's all you could ask for. Now I'm going to show you the points. 11-point lead for Lawrence because Deegan got 3rd in Moto 2 and Lawrence didn't score any. So we got a championship race in our hands again. Hampshire, Shimoda, Kitchen, Cooper, these guys got to say, this is my chance. I got to hammer down. I got to make things happen.